Everyone, this is Phoenix. Welcome back. This is the States version 8 map by Normsty. Full credit to him. I think we're going to do our next Let's Play on this. Now then, let's just have a bit of a drive around to familiarize ourselves with the map. I've had a look at this in the past, but a lot has changed. As you can see, you started with a lot of gear, and this is not all of it. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep all their gear or sell it all and buy what I need, because some of it's gear that I don't want. You start with some bales, mixing machine mod, which is quite handy. Storage for everything, silage, forage, grass, windrow and chaff, and manure, sorry. We've got the sheep pen here, we've got a couple of bunkers for silage in our main farm. This is the mixing station mod. It'll automatically feed the cow's silage. So you've got to build it first. I think it's about 150 grand to build. We'll look at that later on. Plenty of storage space. Let's have a look around here. Alright, more storage over to the left. There used to be the pulp, sweet pulp I think it was, here. That's been removed. I think this is the wood chips, potato and sweet beet storage. This is our main silo, which looks quite impressive. There's the unload, the empty point and the fill. It looks like a refueling point here. The BGA, pretty common, pretty standard I should say. It's got 4 bunkers, all quite big by the looks. I would say they hold probably 2 million litres each. Over here is you've got your standard sail point. You can use a front loader or a telehandle or anything with a bucket. And over here we have, I think you can just dump a trailer in there, so we can load silage in, say, the forage wagon and come in here and unload it all. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. What have we got? And all the fields are massive. I'll just have a quick look. This is what the map looks like. All the fields are massive. I think it's 5,000 acres or 4,000 acres of farmable land. So it's quite impressive. It's going to take a lot of work. As you can see in the top right, you actually start with 640,000, I think, or yeah, 640. I've edited the the starting file to give me a $2 million loan. So that's the target really. You start off with one field already. You own field 8, field 9, field 1, and field 5. Field 8's with wheat, field 9 is with soybean, 1 is grass, and 5 is barley. So as you can see, that's already there. All you got to do is harvest it. The combines, I should say, are already full. So there's 14.5 ton of some product. I think it's wheat in all 3 combines. So we already start with 43.5 ton of product to sell. You also start off with, I'll show you the gear like this. It's a huge selection. I don't know why there's so many sewing machines. Like, you start off with basic one. Like, there's no way you're going to use a 3-meter sewing machine on this map. Same with, and yeah, you start off with pretty much every sewing machine in the game. So we're going to sell a few of them. Lots of trailers, like 3 forage wagons. I'm not sure what you need 3 for, or 3 of the big ones, I should say. Bale shredder. Don't really need the bale shredder because of the mixing station mod. I think we're going to use that a lot. You start off with a baler, low loader. And you start off with 50 cows, 25 sheep, and 20 chickens. So I'll show you a bit more on there in a moment. We'll just go for a bit more of a drive. I think that's a sell point in there. I think for the grain elevator. I think we'll start off on this side and we'll work our way back. So yeah, that's big field. What do we got here? A bit of storage. That's the town. I don't think that is anything. That's just for show, that building. Here's the shop. As you can see, there's more gear here. I think that is just an empty space. Yeah, I'm running people over here. Over here you got seed, fertilizer. This is the grain elevator sell point. Up in here, there's a weighbridge. Back here, we've got the garden centre. Okay, now this is a compost mod. I've never used this before, but I'm pretty sure that it takes. Oh, it's quite loud too. I'm pretty sure you just drop whatever you want in here. Okay, that's very loud. I'm pretty sure you just offload. I'm going to use it for straw, and it produces manure. That's all it does. So you drop whatever you want in there. It produces manure, which you can either use on your fields, or there's a sell point over here. Sell point behind there for manure. And I think there is also one over here at the garden centre, or at the shop. Yeah, so we've got seed, fertiliser. Over here is, yeah, sell point for slurry. So, yeah, they're right there. Manure. And I assume that's a sell point for grass by the looks of it. Yeah. What else have we got out this side of the map? Yeah, so that was pretty much all. Let's have another look. As you can see, yep, another tractor there. Pretty much this is all storage on the right. That's the only purpose of it. We go back into our... There's a lot of AI traffic as well. We'll go out to the left of the map and we'll just see that first. Train line, I don't know if that's a working train line or not. Over here we go to sell point, I believe. Does this PDA map work? No, it doesn't show them up. Alright, so this one's a sell point for the flour mill, and the freight yard is just over here. That's the freight yard sell point. Further out, we've also got livestock on this map, as far as pig fattening, beef and chickens. I'll show that in a minute. Oops. And we're going out a dirt road on this one. It's a refueling station, which is quite a nice touch. This is another silo. It's linked to the main farm, like silos, so it's just a fill point. I don't really understand the point of it. I mean, there's only 2 fields. I suppose you could drive straight across from field 8, but yeah, it seems a little bit out of the way. And obviously it's a fill point for the silo as well. What do we got? More storage, another fertilizer. There is a lot of those refertilizer refuel points around the map. Very convenient. This is the restaurant sell point. Up here we have the shipping office sell point. That's interesting. Oh, this is the wool sell point from the sheep. And over here we have a lot of forestry, which I have no intention of doing any whatsoever, but we'll see how we go. And this is the butcher, which is where you take your livestock. So we've got a specially modded trailer, which I'll just show you. Animal transport, so you can load so much in it. 50 pigs, 40 cows, 140 chickens, 140 geese, but we don't have geese on this map. So yeah, so we need to purchase that before we can actually sell the animals. We don't have any for fattening at the moment anyway. That's the mill by the looks of it. Doesn't say on the map, but I'm pretty sure it is. And we'll just cruise back to the main farm. I'm just going to cut across the field. I mean, I do like this map. This is like it's a big American sort of farm. This is the impression I get when I think of American farms. Big open fields, multiple combines working at the same time on the same fields. I'm looking forward to this quite a lot. It's going to be a lot of work though, so certainly be a lot of episodes. Fields are just a massive. Like the field 8 is 56 hectares, so that's a lot. Over here, I think this is this is either the cows or the pigs. This is the cow fattening. Obviously, we don't own any, and that's exactly the same. I'll just show you back here. So they produce manure, obviously, same as they do their cows. So we can load manure from there. I think we need to supply water. I'll just bring up the menu. So there are standard animals: cows, sheep, and chickens. Start with a few sheep, sheep, chickens, and cows. There's already some product in there, some grass in the trough, but we need to get the rest of it to get the productivity up, which is quite good. Now the fattening. So there's 4 chicken fattening. We need, which takes a lot of management. You buy young chickens. Once they're at slaughter weight, it'll tell you over here how many you can load up. Productivity. You also feed mixed ration. I don't know if you do or not. I don't think the chickens take mixed rations. They do take grain. You have to provide wheat and water, I think. You don't need to provide silage or earth fruits for these. You need to provide straw. But it's based off of one mod, and there's 4 chicken fattening areas. Beef, you have to provide everything to get the most productivity, as if they were normal cows, and same with pigs. So all of this will take effect. There's a lot of work into it. I am pretty confident that this is the fill points for everything. So I think that's the water, that's the wheat, and that's the earth fruit. So you dump sweet beets or potatoes in there. This is for the pigs and the cows. So 2 sheds back there, 2 sheds there, and there's 4 bays for everything. So fair bit to keep up. And yeah, so this is the pig area. We'll come down a bit further, and we'll come back over there. This is the cauliflower. These are greenhouses, sorry. So there's 1 cauliflower, there's cabbage, and there is tomatoes. Oops. I've never used this mod before, so it'll be a bit of guesswork, but I think from what I've heard, you dump seed, normal fertilizer in the grey one, and water in the blue one, I think. And there should be a control panel. Is it this one? Nope. Okay, it's over here. So where are we? So I need to provide seed, which is just wheat, diesel, fertilizer, water. I don't think you'd provide diesel to this. Pretty sure it's just water, fertilizer, and seed. So the seed goes in this bucket using a trailer, and I'm pretty sure that's fertilizer. See the pesticide danger sign, and that's water. No, it's just the motor. So so there's 3 warehouses. What gets produced? Yes, that's the scraps. I don't really know what you do with scrap that comes out, which is cauliflower scrap or cabbage scrap or tomato. Over here is the production, so there's actually pallets that spawn there, same as the wool area for sheep. So they just offload out there. We'll see that later on. And yeah, so there's 3 warehouses, all the same, and it takes so you both need to provide fertilizer, water, and seed, which is normal wheat. We'll just shoot back up here to the chickens. Wonder if we can drive through here. And you have to open. That's kind of cool. So you can drive in, and this is a chicken fattening area. There is 4 of them, and we'll just go back out the door. Okay, so they produce manure as well. You need to provide wheat, I think, here, and water. I think that's all you need to provide the chickens is wheat and water. Find out when we look at the productivity, and the fattened chickens appear out here. So you just back your trailer up to that gate here. Oops. Back your trailer up here, and they just start loading themselves. Okay, so we've looked at the chickens. We've looked at the warehouse, the piggery, and the beef fattening. We've looked at the greenhouses. Sorry. This is the sheep. It's got the pallet collector mod, so you don't have to take every single pallet off at once. It'll store up to 15. So once that pallet there reaches 100%, it'll slide across and out onto the conveyor, so that you can load them all up at once. You don't have to pick it up before it starts the next pallet. It's quite a nice touch. So sheep pen, that's the storage. And you start with silage. I'll just run up in here. You start with it's 58% fermenting. This one here's got 150,000, and this mound looks very big. So I'm going to say there's like 1,000,000 tons in here, I think, which is a lot. You don't actually have to do a lot to start getting things started. It's just a lot of putting things together. And this is the cow area, and this is the mixing station. So I'll just see if I can build. I'm going to can't supply the cows with mixed feed so that you can supply them even though you have the mixed feeder and the bunker system. It's a matter of all-in-one solution from the greenhouse. The plant will be installed completely. Subsequently, you just have to see to it that the bunkers are always filled sufficiently. This can also be undertaken by a contractor. Okay, so we have to use this mixing station. We can't feed them mixed rations, the cows. So we have no choice but to buy this to get 100% productivity. It's not huge, it's only 120,000, so we're going to buy it. So there you go. And so what you do is you put your... what's written on the ground there? So you load this one with silage, load this one with straw, and this one with grass. And if you come inside, I think... Where does it work here? Oh, there you go, so you get a touchpad, and that's pretty good. So we've got 15 cows, mixed feed start, yeah. Oops. Okay, we don't have enough product, so we can't. Or feeding, continue feeding. Oh, we'll buy grass, okay, so we'll order grass. Material cost, it's going to cost us 900 to buy, 1750, yep, so we'll do that for this, just so we see what it looks like. Contract fulfilled. Okay. Continue feeding. Silage. Okay, we're gonna, yep, order some. Okay. Continue feeding. Okay, this is going to take a lot of playing around with. Let's have a look here. Silage. Straw, grass, silage. Just buy some straw as well. Okay, so I need to buy some more silage. Just got that. Number of cows. Got 50, I think. Cows. Number of cows, last feeding 50. Yep, okay, more requirement for feeding. Alright, okay, I don't really know. Okay, so yeah, so there we go. So we've just set settings. It'll, because we bought the product, is why it's got the product there, and it'll mix it up, and then it'll feed the cows. So all we have to do is keep that, keep these topped up bunkers. I think they hold 50 or 100,000 each. So that pretty much sums up the map, I feel. Did we see everything? What do we got? Yep, so we saw that. Oh, and that's a straw, yeah, straw sale. There's your chickens. Yeah, some more seed. This over here I didn't show was the, this is the bio. Yeah, biomass heating plant. So that's where you dump your wood chips. Alright, so yeah, so we've got the understanding of what we have on the map. There's a lot of work to do, so we're going to jump into it. I'm just going to restart this back to the basic game. I think I'm going to start with a $2 million debt, so we've got to work that off as the target. But and yeah, so we'll get into it. I'll see you all for the first episode.